All right. Do you have any thoughts on the sacrament of the anointing of the sick?
Yeah, I had an experience about 10 years ago, and more to come on that. But I feel that it's a genuine opportunity to become closer to God and to just experience the trust that we can have in Jesus in our life, and it really helps to comfort us and, and make us help us to tolerate in a difficult situation.
Very good. And do you have any personal experiences with the sacrament?
Yeah, I was referring to in the last question that about 10 years ago I had cancer in my spine, and I think it was once or actually twice I was anointed, once before the surgery and then after the surgery, and it was a very, like I mentioned, a very calming experience. It helped me to cope with the situation and gave me hope that there would be a positive resolve, and as a result, there really was. So it was a great experience overall.
All right. Thank you.
What are your overall thoughts on the sacrament of anointing of the sick?
Well, I think anointing the sick is used because the priest represents the whole community, and I guess since the priest anoints the person who's sick, it shows that the community is supporting the person who's dying, I guess.
All right, do you have any personal experiences with the sacrament?
Well, before my surgery this summer, I had anointing of the sick done on my arm, and the priest just kind of put some oil on it and said, like, bless you, stuff like that.
How do you think that experience affected you?
Well, it kind of gave me more confidence going into it that the priest and everybody else in the community was kind of like, they had my back, I guess, in a sense. I knew that they supported me, and it gave me, made me worry less.
So what are your overall thoughts on the sacrament of anointing of the sick?
Well, I think the sacrament of anointing of the sick is like really special because like people who are sick basically get that opportunity to come closer to God while they could be in like the last stages of their life, or also they can get some strength to like get through whatever they're going through.
And do you have any personal experiences with the sacrament?
Yeah, I have a few. My cousin, when she had cancer, she got it at a Christmas mass we had at her house, and it was a really cool experience because like they thought she wasn't going to make it, and then she had anointing of the sick, and she's still here today, and she's actually studying to be a person that would like help what she does. And then my grandpa also got it.
All right, what are your overall thoughts on the sacrament?
I think it's a really important sacrament to receive if you're in the situation where you'll need to receive it, because personally I don't see why you wouldn't just receive it. What's the harm? There's nothing bad that can happen.
All right, do you have any personal experiences with the sacrament?
Yeah, a couple years ago my cousin had a brain tumor and she received anointing of the sick, and like brain tumors, people almost never survive from them. There's a really low survival rate, and she's still alive today, and she's like healthy now. So it was a grapefruit-sized tumor that they removed, and it went well, and now she's okay.
All right, thank you.
All right. What are your thoughts on the sacrament of the anointing of the sick?
Well, I think from what I hear, it definitely has an effect on the person. Like, it might help them get through a surgery, or maybe after their surgery, maybe comfort them knowing that they have the whole entire community to back them up. I think it definitely maybe helps them spiritually in the sense that they might like think they're connected to God more through the oil on the forehead. So, yeah.
All right. Thank you.
So what are your overall thoughts on the sacrament?
I think the sacrament of the anointing of the sick is very important for a person that's going through a hard time or suffering. I think it's important that they can find faith in God to help persevere through it, and can actually like use the community around them and the priest that they're doing the sacrament with to answer any questions or to get more confidence in what they're going through.
All right, do you have any personal experiences with the sacrament?
I do have one personal experience. My dad had cancer back when I was in grade school, and he went through the sacrament, and I was at it, and it gave me confidence that he was going to be okay in the end and get through it.
All right, thank you.
What are your thoughts on the sacrament of the anointing of the sick?
I think the sacrament of anointing the sick is used to help people going through a tough time, like with a sickness, who might not make it, or just going through like a big surgery or something, and they need God on their side to help them get through whatever they're going through. And I think it helps people just realize that the community and everyone in the church is behind them to back them up. We are going to see the Sacrament of Anointing the Sick March 16th at St. Peter's Church.